Hey, how's it going? This is my 1999 John Deere 455 diesel. Got it a few years ago. Actually had a Curtis cab on it and a plow on the front of it, and just decided to take the cab off because I wasn't really using it much in the winter. I don't know if you're familiar with the Curtis cabs, but they bolt on here, and you got to drill holes in your panels, and you also got to drill holes like in here, and it had some holes here for the heater hoses or whatnot. And same thing on the other side. You know, you got to drill your holes in here and down there for the cab to bolt on. And when I took it off, you know, it was all scratched up on the fenders, and so I took the panels off and took them to a body shop and had it all professionally repainted with OEM paint, and it's got a clear coat on it and everything. I mean, the guy did a really nice job. I mean, the amazing part of it is this tractor's only got 135 hours on it. The person I got it from basically bought it new and let it sit around with a cab on it its whole life and just used it for snow plowing. The deck is all, you know, original paint on it, and it doesn't really have much use on it at all. In fact, it still has the original paint on the underneath side of the deck, so it definitely doesn't have much use. And yeah, I mean, I really love this machine, man. I don't use it much, so I'm actually have a guy from Ohio that's coming to take a look at it, and he's interested in it, and it really needs to be used, to be honest. I mean, it's a 1999 and it's 2016, so 17-year-old tractor, and it's got 135 hours on it. I mean, I feel bad just letting it sit around here. I mean, I hate to get rid of it, man. I love this thing, but it's just, you know, it should be worked, you know. It was built to work, and man, I just like having it in my garage just to look at it, but it's, you know, it's just not practical. So I'll pop the hood on it here. 22 horsepower diesel. I'll take this side panel off. These things clip off. But yeah, I mean, the 425 and the 445 is pretty much the same tractor except for the engine. I think the 425 is a 20 horsepower carbureted gas motor, and I think the 445 is like a 22 horsepower fuel injected or something. But same frame, same, everything else is the same. You know, they're great tractors, and I think they're actually better than the new X700 series, to be honest. I mean, I've looked at them up close, and I don't know, there's just a few things I think I like about them better. It seems like, you know, like the cast parts and the frame is a little thicker. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I just like the panels and stuff better too, I think. You know, they're steel. versus plastic and the 700 series. You know, I like the removable side panels, and you know, to each their own. You know, they're great tractors, all of them, but yeah, I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but you know, it's just it needs someone to use it, really. Just haven't used it enough, and got a little crack in the seat. Pretty typical. All John Deere tractors, pretty much. You know, their seats aren't the best quality or whatever, but you know, all original tires and everything. Oh, there it is. I had the hood repainted too, because the cab left like a mark here, some deep scratches from the cab windshield part. So I had all this hood repainted professionally. I mean, it looks like OEM quality. So I wanted to make sure it was done right too, because you know, a tractor like this, I didn't want to skimp and make it look like crap, you know. Especially with 135 hours on it. It looks like some of the, it was only used for snow plowing, so it was exposed to the snow, obviously, and the moisture. So, I mean, there are like some bolts that have a little bit of like rusting or whatever, or like this shaft and some oxidizing or whatever. But, you know, not really that big of a deal. I guess I'm just anal. But, like, maybe some of these bolts in here, you can't really see them, but I don't know. If it bothered you that much, you could just get some new bolts or whatever, but yeah, this is it, man. I'll start it up. I mean 135 hours, I mean, it, so there it is. Let me know what you guys think.